phone lookout. Here you shall learn repairs both as a business and as a hobby. Autopio's laboratory too. Now this is a OnePlus and it has a black screen, so we want to see what the issue is here. And it turns out anyway the issue here is a problem with the screen. It failed and cracked, and then it cannot show no picture. Now this is a screen replacement because this is an AMOLED screen. They go black when they die, and as such we are going to replace this. Now to do just that, what we shall begin with is to simply open the phone so as to be able to remove the screen. Now to do that, what we do is first treat this, and then upon hitting this we can use our surgical blade to get in between and then pry along the peripheries. So this is at around 110 degrees Celsius, and as such as that lifts off, now you should be able to what should I say, it should be able to come off entirely. And when it comes off entirely, you will have to unscrew screws that are underneath. I already did this, so I'm just taking you through the steps that I went through. Now that said, you don't need to open this like other phones. You just need to remove this lower board and lower covering. So remove that screw, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and this should come out, and that will expose the screen's connector, and you just go right there and unplug that. Anyway, on this is your vibrator and loudspeaker, so if you need to change those, that's where you would find them. Anyway, back to this. Now at this point we need to remove the screen. This one is, I think, one of my simplest repairs because I don't need to remove the battery either. So to remove the screen, we shall hit the phone around the periphery. I did that by simply placing this on a hot plate, like a screen separator, and that will heat and soften this. And using a blade, you can still go around the edges like that, and this should lift right off, and this can be pushed out, and as that you will have the old screen removed. And you have to notice that this being a OnePlus premium flagship, you can see that it has under screen fingerprint reader. I think this shines some light through that hole, and you can sense that the touch. Now the proximity sensor similarly is underneath the screen, not on the upper side as we have been seeing. Now the next stage is to bring our replacement screen so as to secure it onto the frame. And the next question is, where is the replacement screen? There you are. So this is our replacement screen, and we'll just pull it out. I was lucky to get an AMOLED screen. Now what I'll do is bring it right in there. I simply are going for the test, so I'm going to plug this in. Upon plugging this in, I can now hit the power button and see if it goes on. I am presuming that I actually turned it off previously, and if not, let me hold, I guess, the volume down and then the power, and see whether that can work up this phone for me, or I need to go the long way and pull out the battery. I don't know which will work. Suppose I have to go the long way and pull out the battery. Okay, it's not going easy on me. Let me try again and see. Nope. Anyway, you'll have to bear with me. I have to open up that upper part simply to unplug the battery such that I can be certain that I have disconnected power, or I have switched off the phone, and then power it on to ignite the screen again. Now there are a number of screws around this, and this actually turns out to have two cameras, the main one and I think a depth sensor, but other than that, nothing much to see here other than the flashlight too, which is there in white. Okay, the things want to jump out, yet I do not wish for them to start flying around. And okay, flying around and wreaking havoc. So I'm going to disconnect the battery. Oh, it was disconnected. That could possibly explain why the screen didn't go on. Now let's try to power it on and see. And there it comes. It says OnePlus powered by Android. I won't permit it go that far. We shall do the rest during the test session. So as such, let me get my adhesive and bond these two surfaces together. I mean, that's generally the routine of a screen replacement. Anyway, we are here, and this is what I use if you've been around long enough. So I am going to first take these apart, because at this point I am going to adhere them together. Now, taking these apart is something easy, but be careful not to tear that fiber or that ribbon. And I need to clean the edges where the screen is going to sit, removing any residual adhesive all the way around. And this is something that will guarantee that in whatever you do, the bond is perfect. I mean, adhesive needs that the two surfaces being bonded are clean, and as such you can get the perfect bond, where you can now have your phone lasting over 5 years without the screen falling off. And these are some of the tricks that will enable you to deliver perfect work, reputable work, commendable work, and referable work. And such has been my kind of work, simply by referrals. I haven't yet advertised, other than having this YouTube channel, which very few of my clients know I do have. And you guys are therefore very privileged to be here. Please do hit the subscribe button and share with anyone you would love to have learning repair. And if you're here just to simply watch a repair from start to completion, that's also fine by me. So let me pour away this and come back. Okay. Sorry that it has to be off camera, but you will bear with me because I don't want debris on my working platform. By the way, welcome to this channel. Please do hit the subscribe button and feel free to share, invite your friends. And as such, I am done with cleaning the peripheries. Now the next thing is to apply our adhesive, and we shall run for it like that, come around it like that, like that. Okay, I think I'm shaking because I'm standing while recording this, or actually bending while recording this. And yeah, so apply. This is going to have to come all the way this side. And lately, manufacturers simply provide a very small veneer of frame to hold and bond the screen onto the frame. I mean, this is all there is for adhesive to hold onto, which is a little strange, but I don't know to what extent this contributes to the failure of the screens, but I suppose it's not that significant, because I have had screens with small bezels like this, which have had their screens replaced, and I've seen guys use them for years without them gaping or the screen ungluing or coming off. Now that's that, and I can now bring my a replacement screen and also apply the adhesive around its peripheral boundaries. Okay, I don't know whether that's supposed to be a repetition, peripheral boundaries, because peripheral means the outer edges of something or the extreme ends of something. Okay, that comes like that. Okay, you are blocking my view. Anyway, it is in its own way succeeded in blocking my view. Okay, that's that. Then this is there. Now this time I should come all the way because there's no sensor on the top side. Now the next thing is to unpeel this. What I don't know is if I should transfer this. Should I? Perhaps I should. And there you are. Are we? I'm trying to press it here to shield, but I wonder whether we should actually need it. Nah, I don't think so. Now the next stage is to bring the two screens together, but before we do that, I need to peel off this because to serve this purpose of protecting the thing while on the shelf. And this is the last of it that we need. Now we bring the two together, push that in like that, and then bring that. Okay, this guy is trying to also get held in between, which is weird. Okay, now these two shall come together, and now is the point that I can start screwing the other parts together. Okay, we bring this, put it on the crown, and place that in. Now we need to remember to plug that before we bring these into play. Okay, I suppose there's no screw lying around on the inside. Anyway, we are there. Bring that, and I need to magnetize my screwdriver tip so that it simplifies my work while picking up the screws and putting them in place. Anyway, by the way, hit the subscribe button. This is a OnePlus that screen got black when the phone fell down, of course with the top layer showing cracks, and as such the screen just went black. And this is typical of AMOLED screens that you will find in Samsung's iPhones from the X upwards, and some other flagships around the market, because AMOLED is generally an expensive screen, and even this didn't come cheap for the purposes of replacement. And yeah, I decided that we should fix this on camera. Initially I just wanted to do it off camera in a hurry, just to save myself some time, but you guys are a bit privileged to have me record it. And as such, please do hit the subscribe button, share with people that you would love this video to reach. Okay, this is becoming a little bit interesting. Is there any screw holding up something? Oh, okay, there might be actually springs. And now bring that screw, put it right there, and then I need to come for my other screws. I bring them for use, and let them come. and play their parts there. Yeah. How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many spaces am I remaining with? Yeah, actually 7, because one didn't find its way up the screen. And then this comes into play. And then this gets there. Okay, it's supposed to come in. Interesting. Now some of these things can get a little tricky and tempt you into using force, and with force nothing good comes out. What are the odds that the thing should rebel? Okay, so let me push the back in first. Yeah, that should solve my problem. The problem solved. And now I get to screw back the phone. This is just to cover the lower parts, like that. And yep, we're getting there. And there we go. So the next stage is just putting and gluing the back glass into place. You can stick around further, but while in the process, please do hit the subscribe button. I'll be very glad to know that you did subscribe. Okay, so next stage is adhering the back into place. So I need to rub this off to remove anything that would prevent the two safely coming together. Should I peel this? Okay, let me try. So I have put adhesive both on the back and that, and now I bring them together. First blow off any dust on the back cover, and these come together. Now I can hit the power button to see that my phone goes on. So basically I did not do anything yet. I need to go back in there. First come back. I need to see if I plugged in the screen yet. There. I need to do it first before this adhesive sets, because I need it fluid if I'm going to make this back cover sit flush. Okay, and okay, come back outside and plugged it in. Please go in, and as such the back should come back into place. Okay, and it is lighting, so I can bring the screws back as quickly as possible so that we close the two together. Hey, hurry up. There, 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 and the last one. And then I can now feel free to bring the two parts together like that, and like that. Now I need threads, yes. So now we get to tie them together so that it sets together, and we showed that the screen works, and you can see that the touch works, and that's how you fix a OnePlus 7. And we get to keep it till it dries. This is going to be some good hours, and thanks for watching. Subscribe and share. See you in the next video.